Like, think about it. Rednecks aren't, like, ready for zombies. They're excited for zombies, dude. That's a 2-month paid vacation to hunt. You know how happy that would make them? That is their best day of their life, man. I used to know a guy that lived in Tuscaloosa that worked at Walmart that owned a rocket launcher, okay? I used to know a guy that worked at a Walmart and owned a rocket launcher. Did you hear what I said? It wasn't even a super center. It was a neighborhood market. They didn't even sell bicycles, all right? He asked me to come shoot it one time. I was like, dude, what do you shoot with a rocket launcher? He's like, I shoot trees and shit. I was like, you ever shot a deer? He's like, I couldn't find it after. I was like, all right, you just killed Bambi's whole family. That's what happened, dude. That's why I love the South, though. If some shit goes down, another country attacks, Russia, North Korea, Puerto Rico, you know? You never know, right? You never know. We have crazy hillbillies like that, and then we also have black people, you know, and they're strapped up according to their music, so... Hey, white people, don't leave me out on a bridge like that, like... You crackers. Y'all better laugh. This is like a rally if y'all aren't laughing, okay? And I will record this whole crowd right now. I will get us all canceled together, dude. But I feel like as some shit went down, we're so divided racially in America that we finally would all come together as one to protect our country, you know? Set up shop at the nearest Waffle House and win this goddamn war back. Somebody get the guy from Walmart, put him on the roof, give him an all-star special, let him go, all right?
I really like smoking weed, but I don't think it makes you cool anymore. I feel like it's lost that aspect, you know? I miss that shit. Like, you used to have to be a cool person to get weed. You guys remember those days? Like in high school, my friends would be like, hey, Xander, can you get weed? And I'd be like, yeah, I could get weed. We have to watch Animal Planet with my friend Greg, but we can get it. Now anybody can get weed. You just walk into a store and you're like, 1 marijuana, please. And a college graduate comes out with the weed and all the scientific information about where they grew it, how much THC, CBD, CBN, CBG. It's exhausting. You ever like listen to these guys explain weed to you? You're like, dude, I didn't come here to learn. I came here to forget. Just give me the forget me smoke, let me go. Actually, this one's from Northern Alaska. Shut the fuck up, dude. Give me the shit. I miss buying weed from pot dealers, you know? Because they always had like really interesting personalities. Like I had this pot dealer in high school that whenever you wanted to pick up weed from him, he would never say the address he was at. He'd always just say a landmark he was parked nearby. So it was like a scavenger hunt. We'd be like, hey man, I'm trying to pick up some weed. He'd be like, all right, cool, I'm by the shells. He'd be like, you're at the beach? He'd be like, nah, I'm at a Shell gas station. You'd be like, all right, well, which Shell gas station? He'd be like, find out, bro. We'd have to just drive around town looking at every Shell gas station. One time I was like, where are you? And he was like, I'm parked behind an electrical truck. We found him. It took like 3 cars, 12 people, but when we smoked that weed, it was gratifying because we worked for it as a community.
I got an email this morning from a big fan out here that he wanted a free ticket for this show, and he was telling me how bad he wants them. He goes, Felipe, is there any way I could get free tickets for your show? I've been going through some bad times right now. My mom died of coronavirus. My wife was diagnosed with lupus. My brother was murdered. But your comedy makes me laugh. I just wanted free tickets to feel good and just want to laugh, if you can make that possible. I wrote him back and I said, listen, man, I don't feel comfortable bringing all that bad luck to my show. Yeah, I don't think God is finished with you, bro.
I'm not worried about robots taking over the world. I'm getting ahead of it. If robots are going to take over the world, I'm being nice to all my electronics right now. Just in case. Doesn't cost you anything. Might save your life one day. Because most people are jerks to him. You see it all the time. They throw their phones around, leaving a 5% charge all day. Like, my little sister was having a birthday recently. One of the girls ran up, asked Alexa to play her a song. She goes, "Thank you, Alexa." One of the moms swoops in and goes, "Oh, honey, you don't need to thank Alexa. She's not a real person." It's like, ugh. You're going to regret that. That's not going to age very well. I wouldn't phrase it like that. I'm being nice to all of them, dude. I'm saying please and thank you to Siri. I'm asking ChatGPT if they need anything written for them. I'm making sure my USB stick's going the right way on the first try. That's called consent, okay? That's what that is. I don't say anything robophobic. Yeah, that word's coming. Get ahead of it. Robophobic. We don't call them bots anymore. That's a robophobic slur, okay? And we don't do the robot dance. That's cultural appropriation. You have to get ahead of it.
When I got arrested, the full story from what I'm told, I blacked out, obviously. Blacked out for 8 hours, though. No memory. They should let you go at that point, you know? 8 hours, no memory. Your Honor, I was possessed. Like, this is a case for the Vatican, not the Jessamine County Courthouse. I need the Pope here, brother. I was in Kentucky at the Jim Beam Distillery. My friends had a barrel pick. It's where they roll like 3 barrels out, and then they just give you this ladle, and they tell you take as much as you want. I knew I was going to be drinking a lot, so I had breakfast that morning, you know, and I only had like 16 or 17 ladles, and somehow I got drunk. I think I was drugged, you know, I don't know. I blacked out, did my signature move where I fight everyone, and accidentally hit one of the employees at the distillery, right? It's okay, she's fine. And then we go, don't laugh at that, that's dumb. You know that's not true. I was in Kentucky, I'm not fighting them. Domestic violence, two-way street in the bluegrass state, okay? You meet a Deborah in Kentucky about 5'3", 315, she's got hands for days, I promise you that. And Southern women, they fight different. They don't run after you. They lock in like an old school boxer, right? And they usually got a muffin top. And then they rotate like a rock'em sock'em bot. So when that uppercut sneaks through, dude, you're getting years of Waffle House right on your jaw. And you can't hit them back because you can't see them because all the menthol smoke is so thick in front of you. You're like, where'd she go? You know? You got to trace the Mountain Dew bottle caps to find her. It's crazy. I woke up in jail. Thought I was dreaming, you know? Like, you ever, like, you kind of think, like, you know you're dreaming because you're like, this isn't real? I, like, woke up, and I'm in a drunk tank, and the police are yelling at me. So I come to this. Sir, you have to stop singing. We will tase you. And then my, like, out-of-body response was, motherfucker, this is America. I know my rights. A wingo away, a wingo away. Swear to God. Swear to God. My girlfriend drove 3.5 hours at 3 o'clock in the morning to come get me. We didn't fight about that at all. Think you've been in a fight, let her pick you up from jail. You lose every fight ever, dude. It got me sober that night, though. It's the only thing that worked. I was in the jail, and I was trying to work with the police to get sober. So I was going from, like, good drunk to bad drunk. I was like Jekyll and Hyde. I couldn't stop it, you know? So I'd be like, officer, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to help. Defund the fucking police. Like, it was just... So they get mad. And then they're like, we called your girlfriend. She's on her way to get you. I was like, what was that last part? Would you mind if I stay? Would that be okay with you? I begged them not to let me out, so they finally wrote a report, and it's in it. They're like, is everything okay at home? And I was like, not if you let me go right now.